Hey guys, this is Mitch. I want to start out this video by saying a shout out to a couple people. Sean Kelly, I want to appreciate you for starting the Jaguar XJR Super 8 and Daimler Super V8 Vanapla owners and admirers car club on Facebook. That is a handful of words, and I want to appreciate you for having that club. I've been trying to find a club on Facebook that loves these cars as much as I do, and I think I found it. Also, shout out to Paul McGregor. Paul, we have a lot in common too. Our cars are the same color, same passion here. We're going to do a face-off today in the paint. Just got home for this car. It's been in the shop for 3 weeks. We'll talk about that later. Next shout out is Josh Berry. Josh, we have something in common. It's that. I do have a 1981 Special Edition Turbo Trans Am. Apparently you got a 1980 Pace Car Trans Am. We got to talk later on, dude. Alright, more into detail about this car. I acquired this car from a friend of mine here in Atlanta. I am a realtor here in Atlanta. And before this car, I had a black 99 Jaguar that got totaled. I was actually getting parts for the Trans Am, pulled out of a spot, and a lady on the phone hit me in the rear and just totaled the car out. Totaled it. It was terrible. Well, here I'm a Jaguar lover, and this is my sixth Jaguar I've had. So I put a thing on Facebook. I'm looking for a Jag. So a friend of mine sent me a message saying I've got a Jag, been sitting around for a couple of years. It's a 98 XJR with 53,000 original miles, and I said to myself, all right, that sounds pretty good. So I thought, oh, it's going to need a lot of money for that. Well, when I saw the car, it sat for a long time, for a couple of years. The car actually came from Boca Raton, Florida. Originally, they actually didn't. The wife did not like the car. Husband bought it for her. Stayed parked in the garage. So, realizing that she's not going to drive it, the owners sent the car to my friend here in Atlanta to go and take this car. Well, he being 6'5", and if you know these cars, there's no room for these cars for a 6'5" guy to sit in these seats. There's no way. So he let it sit in front of his house for a couple of years, and then that's when I found him. So went to go see the car. The car was mold everywhere. It sat outside, not being washed, not being started. Well, I said, all right, got the car running for a second, and then I gave him a price. He took it. All right, you're the first people that I've actually told what the price was. I purchased this car for $2,000 US money currency, and I couldn't drive it because the hoses were gone. They rotted away. So I got the car, got it towed home, replaced the hoses myself, got the car running, drove it on the road. The transmission started acting crazy, so apparently I had to get the car to my transmission people. It was a speed sensor, so they replaced the speed sensor, had that done. The car running great. Start the car up while we're talking. And 60,000, well, I can show you. But got that fixed. Starter was out. Didn't have the parts to do that, so I had to get that done. Got that done. So she is running great, like a brand new car. So I had the car for 6 months at a client's house, and laid it back into me, right there. Hit and run. Right there. I actually found her and her insurance paid for it. So actually when they did that, they painted the whole side all the way up to here. Well, when I purchased the car, it had an issue with the right door here, that the owner's grandson drove the car outside the garage and rubbed against the pole and messed up the door. So in other words, all right, that's all right. So I finally got that fixed. Had a door shipped from Washington State, original door, original colors, and when it got here shipped, it got damaged right down here. So I had to have the whole door repainted, fixed down there. So now just got it back today. Also, if somebody knows what these are codes that were done by the factory. The car came from Peretti Jaguar in Boca Raton, Florida. These are things that were done by the factory warranty when they owned it. And that's right here is other information. And you can stop this in the video if you want to. But if anybody knows those codes right there, what they mean, because the factory from Jaguar fixed those things at those dates. Interior is like new, except these things right there. The cup owners brake, of course. Headliner is perfect, not sagging. The seats are like brand new. Back seats are like brand new. This is my 6th Jaguar I've had. 6th. The second one I had was a 97 convertible. Got stolen. So this is my 6th one. 6th Jag. Love these cars. I hope one day that these cars really become very well known and appreciated, because they are not appreciated right now at all. These things are like dogs, and people say, oh, you got a Jaguar, you gotta have another one to go to the shop, you gotta have 2 Jaguars. Well, it's basically true. You really do, but you have to maintain these things. She runs great. After all the hoses were done, I don't know what else to say. I just love these cars. If you have one of these cars, let us know what you think too. Hey Paul, there you go. There's a money shot right there for you. How's that? Hey Paul, there's another one. How's that? She's a lot of fun. You know what? I pushed her down one time for maybe 5 seconds. She's a Supercharge, 370 horsepower, and I have really never felt the power of these cars yet. I'm actually kind of afraid to. She's an old gal. I don't have her for speed. I have her for luxury, actually. So that's why I got her. Hope you all enjoyed this in-depth video of my 98 XJR Jag with 60,800 miles. That's all she's got. So if you do know what those codes mean that I showed you on that paper in the front seat, let me know. It'd be cool. There's a little wear and tear here. Very little, actually. So I will leave you alone and let you get with your own life. And I thank you for enjoying this beautiful view with me. Thank you guys.